Good morning. Day 2, milking our cow on Clay Knob Farms. So we're just doing this for fun, trying to keep a little bit of old tradition alive with the way they used to do it. Some modern, some old. So let's go in. We got the vacuum pump running and about ready to bring in our Belle, our Angus Jersey Cross. Let's see how she's doing. So here we got, this is fairly new to her, so we got these boards up so she doesn't just go running outside. More than likely what most cows do is they get used to how everything works, the same thing all the time. And we probably won't even need to use these boards, but for now I don't want her running around outside. So I'm gonna go open the door. She's gonna wanna come in because there's a lot of grain in it for her. Good morning. You're leaking milk. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. She might be a little camera shy still. Come on. Good girl. Come on. That's an old stanchion that we put her in that my dad used to use over in the other barn when he milked. As you can see, we still have her calf on her. The new modern thing now is with a small dairy thing and milking is calf sharing. So we are not going to milk her all the way out. You can see already that she's leaking milk because what's happening is she knows that she's already used to the fact that she wants to be milked because it feels good. It releases the pressure off of her, and she is so little that she mainly only nurses the front quarters. So in a cow there's 4 quarters, and every quarter is individual. Even though it's one milk bag, it's individual quarters. And so what I'm going to mainly do is concentrate on milking the back because she produces enough milk where yesterday we were able to feed 2 more calves and she's feeding this one. So it really helps reduce the price of how much it takes to raise our other calves. And so I'm going to start by washing her udders and then we'll proceed from there. So. Are you filming?
Yep.
Okay, so being clean and keeping this cow clean and her pen clean is very important. There's a lot of bacteria that if it gets up into the quarter can cause infection. Just like if you get a cut and you get an infection, prevention is worth every bit of time, and since we have 1 cow, we have plenty of time. Okay, this is a little bit harder thing to do with the milker I got right now. We're gonna get a better milker with more flexible inflations. But for now, this is what we got. So it's a little hard to get set up and get on at first. You can see the milk leaking from her, and that's a really good thing because what that is by cleaning her and I actually stripped some milk out of each quarter. There's an oxytocin gland in her head that releases natural oxytocin, and oxytocin is for many things. For a fresh cow, it's good for her uterus to contract to help keep her cleaned out. That's why she's got some drainage here from calving. Which is normal. It's healthy. It's not infected. But oxytocin also is to release milk, and you can see that she's letting down, and that's great. That's what you want to see before you put the milk in. So I'm milking the back quarters first because they have the most milk. Because one of the biggest problems with milking cattle is not under milking, it's actually over milking the cow. So I'm watching the milk go through, kind of keeping in mind every time the milk goes up to see when that might change and slow down. Okay, so now we went ahead and put the 2 front quarters on. And there's still quite a bit of milk coming out through there. So as soon as I'm going to watch this, and as long as the milk's going up into the can and I can see it down in the claw going in really well, as long as there's good steady flow, that means there's no irritation. And irritation can happen when she runs out of milk in them quarters. I don't want to let it run dry. I want to leave it in there. Like I said, over milking is way worse than under milking. Especially when you're calf shearing, because the calf is going to drink. Okay, so we stopped the vacuum on so we can open this up. And we got a gallon of milk. So that's enough for the 2 calves over there. And we'll do it again tonight.